Born on 15th of May 1987, Andy Murray burst on the scene when he got a wild card for Queen's and beat Taylor Dent. He followed it up by a few weeks later by getting to the third round of Wimbledon, where he eventually lost to Nalbandian in 5 sets. In 2008, he reached his first Grand Slam final at Flushing Meadows, which is in Queens, New York. Federer beat him comfortably, but it was the start of the Big Four. In 2012, he reached his first Wimbledon final. Federer beat him in 3.5 hours, and after an emotional on-court interview with Sue Barker, there was no time to be feeling blue because a few weeks later he was back at Wimbledon, this time for the Olympics. The Union Jacks were flying high, and Murray beat Federer in straight sets. In order to take his gold medal, Murray finished off with an ace up the tee. A few months later, he was back in the US Open final, this time up against Novak Djokovic. This is my all-time favourite Andy Murray match. And famously, before the final set, he took a bathroom break to clear his head. And after giving himself a pep talk in front of the mirror, he came out and won a near 5-hour marathon. In 2013, he was back in the Wimbledon final, and with the whole nation behind him, Murray took the first set 6-4. He came from a breakdown to win the second set, and serving for the match, he was up 40-love. It all seemed too good to be true, and it was. 15, 30, 40, back to deuce, and then he had to save 3 break points before eventually Djokovic went into the net to end a 77-year wait for a British men's champion at Wimbledon. In 2015, Murray played the Davis Cup, and he won all 11 of his rubbers with some help from his brother. In the final point of the last match against Goffin, Murray finished off with an incredible topspin lob to win literally the biggest trophy I've ever seen. 2016 was the best year of his career. He beat the king of clay, Rafa Nadal, in Madrid, who won the Olympics and Wimbledon, both for a second time. He went on an incredible run at the end of the season, finishing off by winning the tour finals at the O2 to finish the year world #1. That got him a knighthood from King Charles and a record 3rd Sports Personality of the Year award. He suffered a cruel injury when at the top of his game, but he came back in 2019 and won the Queen's doubles with Feli Lopez, as well as the European Open. He also came from 2 sets to love down against Kokkinakis for a record 11th time in his career. Billie Jean King called Andy Murray a legend and a champion on and off court. In 2022, he donated all of his prize money to the Ukraine UNICEF appeal, and he's always championed female players. 41 weeks at world #1, 46 ATP Tour titles, including 14 Masters Series events, 3 Grand Slams, and 2 gold medals. And that's why Andy Murray is 4 King Ace.